Hello everyone, how are you? Hope all is well with you all and you and your families are doing okay. And as for the families that are devastated by Hurricane Melissa, please stay strong. Better days are coming. You may not notice it or feel that way right now, but better days are coming. God never gives his soldiers more than they can bear. Better days will be here soon. So guys, former Minister of National Security Peter Bunting joins the mother of Jaden Smith in a call to the public to please do not forget about Jaden Smith and please to remember that he is still missing and we need information and justice for Jaden Smith. However, the mother of Jaden explains that come the 23rd of November 2025, Jaden would be 13 years old and she feels both hurt, anger and pain, and she is still holding on for some hope, some way that some helpful information will come forth and Jaden will be found. Now, the mother have come forward and express her feelings pertaining to her son. But some members of the public are bashing her badly because they are saying if she did keep Jaden at her foot, he would still be here. If a one crackers gonna have, it could have share, everybody eat it, and Jaden would still be alive. And I want to respond to that. While it is a valid point, we need to remember that we can't fight destiny. That is one. And not many women are strong in mind and intelligence enough to navigate life the way some stronger women can. Even though Jaden was her fourth child, it's alleged she and Jaden's father was not really in a relationship. But you know the Shreps go down, she get pregnant, and the fact that she had 3 children already and she was already struggling, now with a 4th child on her, it would be a much more harder struggle for her because it's more challenges and more mouth to feed, and she simply just could not manage. I guess Jaden's father looking on at the situation and see the stress, take the child off her so she had less to deal with. So instead of him adding another stress to her, he took Jaden. And of course she willingly give up Jaden because it is his father. And there is no way she could foresee anything like this happening in the future. While she did go back and have at least 2 to 3 more children, the fact is that at that time she had 3 and was struggling, and Jaden would have made 4, so the man take away his burden to her, and instead of raising Jaden himself, he gave Jaden to his family, which is his twin sister and her husband. At that time it all made sense because there's no way you could foresee any problem in doing that, because he would be amongst his father people and they are not strangers. And even when he was given to his family by the father, it never seemed like a bad idea because they are people that could manage better than she as a mother could. No one expecting any major situation to become of it, only to find out that one incident changed the whole dynamics of the arrangement. Because to say that Jaden didn't have a home. He did. To say Jaden never have nothing to eat, Jaden had. To say Jaden was going to school and doing well, he was. So obviously, this incident was great enough to change the whole structure of the arrangement. Some of you people don't understand. Children are hard to raise. It's not easy. And matters made worse if you are poor and struggling. At least she never leave him on the roadside. The thing with children, they do not come with a manual. And in Jamaica, you don't get no benefits from having children. You have to just have them and struggle with them.
Today is Thursday.
This one there, Charlie, welcome.
Traffic now. Damage from Melissa. I have met mother of using this opportunity.
This will be the travel path for today, my people. So yes, starting from Gloucester Avenue going up to Queens Drive, then Park Avenue, Sewell Avenue, and going to Orange Street, making our way to Mango Walk. But not really familiar with the area, guys, so I had to do like 2 days. You know, the first I did a drive and I went to Paradise Acres mostly. So I had to come back and go to Mango Walk, where you can see all the mango trees. Alright, so stay tuned for that part. I'll show you when we get there. So I'm just going up right now, Queens Drive right now on this busy day. It's a school day. So as you know, Top Road can be filled with traffic. And this is also known as Top Road, guys. And the other part is Bottom Road, down by the hip strip. Alright, so I'm going up right now, up Park Avenue to get to Sewell Avenue. So yes, guys, a very steep hill. Yeah, so I'm just...
And if you are lucky to get help for them from family members, you are okay. It's not like in the UK or in the US where you get some kind of benefit to help out with food and shelter. Them things that don't happen in Jamaica. So is every wash tub have to sit down on its own bottom. You have to fight your struggles and hold up your stress. Many of us, our parents left us with family members either for a while they go overseas with plans to take us sometime later, while some are just left indefinitely. Some of us have stories for days about what we went through living with family members, and are lucky we never ended up like Jaden, because Lord knows many of us came close. Just trying to say, you see, anytime you have to grow at family house, every Christ thing that happened is your fault. Even if it happened while you were sleeping, you should not have been sleeping, so it's still your fault. You will always get the blame some way, somehow. Sometimes those same family members have some bad breed children of their own who bad like sore, but somehow them kids never seem to be wrong yet. But because you are more on the outside, even though you are family, you still get the blame because you already been treated like you're some refugee. It no matter what amount of money your family are sent from foreign for them benefit or what, them always still treat their own children different from you who's staying with them. That is why so many of us outcry for Jaden. It's personal because we see it as a situation where he was blamed for the action of the 2-year-old who he had no control over his actions. And we solemnly know that his disappearance is because of the fact that the mother of the 2-year-old had chip when she heard about what happened to her child, because she booked the first flight to Jamaica and reached early the 26th of September, the Friday morning. We will never be 100% sure if he even went to school that Friday, because all accounts of when he left, where he went, is all contradictory. Very hard to believe. Everybody have them own story, totally contradicting each other of what happened with little Jaden upon him leaving after the incident with the 2-year-old child. Now, matters made worse because of the connection between the principal of the school and the family that is in question, because he seemingly is too invested in Jaden's situation and is determined to dictate what Jaden might have done or did. The main question being asked is, did Jaden really go to school that Friday? Who gave him the message to meet cousin at Perth Road? How the principal, who says he don't know Jaden, yet can identify Jaden as coming to school with food that morning and that he ate more than normal that day? Is this the style of the principal paying attention to almost 200 children attending Manchester High School? And why does he speak so much for Jaden? He seemingly knows what Jaden is thinking and what Jaden is doing and what Jaden will do next based on his interviews. The next question is, why did the uncle say he made breakfast that morning for Jaden while hitting his chest? Me make the breakfast to Jaden that morning, in such an emphatic way. Yet his own son came out and said, no, it's him himself that made the breakfast that morning. So really, who made the breakfast for Jaden that morning? Pure contradictions. Then the next thing, why Shan, the mother of the child, lied that she arrived in Jamaica the afternoon, 2 p.m., when she fully well knows she arrived early the Friday morning? Why did she have to lie about that? You come the next day, who cares if you're innocent of what we are thinking of right now? Instead, she said she went straight to the hospital and bathed and changed and slept there. She did everything there until she left back to the USA. No mention that she went on the road. No mention she went anywhere to have a shower, fresh up, or change, because she went straight to the hospital, she said, and did everything there, then went straight back to the US. Because, as said, her intention was hoping she could take her son back to the US with her, but only to find out, unless it's an air ambulance that is taking him, they could not move him. So she was at the hospital all the time, only to find out that was a blatant lie, because she went to Spur Tree to fresh up and change her clothes, which is near to Manchester High School, the school that Jaden Smith attends. Why she did not say that? How is it that the principal said he's not familiar with the family, yet the uncle picked up the key from the principal at the school, then meet Shan and her driver Tammy, who is her childhood best girlfriend, and met them at the pharmacy and gave them the key for the principal's house, where she went to fresh up and to change her clothes? Why so much lies? And they can't blame anyone for questioning what they say, because if each time you open your mouth you keep changing what you say, you're not talking to robots. And even if you're talking to robots, you see we have AI now that can run business and do all that. It would have been contradictory because you're saying one thing, but something else is coming out that you did totally different. Why is that? And the most profound lie of them all, why the principal and Jaden Smith family, the first story they put out was Jaden empty his savings and run away. Until the uncle said Jaden asked him if he could take out $2,000 from his savings to buy pizza. And he told Jaden, it's your money. Do what you want. Yet, at the time, it was elaborated by the family and even the principal that the money that Jaden saved was for a specific reason. So for it to be missing, Jaden run away. Hey, you see, God don't ramp with God, you know. Because check this out, the uncle look like him never get the memo, or they never expect the resounding support that Jaden Smith get for it to get so big. Because when he is speaking, he contradicted what they said. He said Jaden asked him if he can take out the money, and he tell Jaden yes, he can take the money to go buy pizza. So that killed the idea of Jaden emptying his saving pan and run away, because he was the one that gave Jaden the permission to take the money from his saving pan. The thing is, each time the family opens their mouth, they are contradictory. Each time the principal of Manchester High School opens his mouth, he is equally contradictory as well. It leaves too much unanswered questions and too much contradictory statements. So inquiring minds is going to be looking into this. Overall, the thing we have to do is to keep Jaden's name alive, as we want justice for Jaden Smith. Anyway guys, please remember to like, comment and subscribe to my platform, please. Love you all. Bye for now.